All right. Shalom, shalom. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna check the feed, making sure we up and running. Everything's too wild. The sky looks beautiful in the background. The water out by Shah. Yep, beautiful. Yep, we live, baby. Live and televised. Shalom to my brother Danyala. Hey, Yahaba Shemal Shabarakat to you and your household. Shalom, King. We out here, brother. You ready, Ak? You ready? I had to hit you with it. I had to hit you with it, Ak. Yep. Shalom. All right, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and I come out week in, week out to prophesy against Babylon the Great, who the word ignorantly called America. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to my power, Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Wahab, Rekak Wadash. Honors be to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the elect elders that's pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. All right, the year 2025, the hope for your deliverance, the hope for your destruction. And we pray and hope that the Most High Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, bring all these prophets to pass in the time that we're living in. All right, especially these times. And the Wadi Yahweh Shema Shah for Yahweh Rekak Wadash, which is the Holy Spirit moving me and compelling me once again to come out here on these highways and hedges to put my body as a living sacrifice and to glorify the names of Yahweh and our Lord and Savior Mashiach Yahweh Shah. All right, beautiful time as always. Right, those that got the eyes to see and ears to hear, because we're clearly at the end of this devil's kingdom, and the Lord is manifesting that more so than ever. All right, the Lord is manifesting His coming, the destruction of America more so than ever. Right, in the time that we're living in. Shalom to my brother Yawanathan. Shalom to my brother Angel Padilla, Bat Shanat, Yahweh Shema Shabarakat to you brothers, right? And like I said it, I called it through the Spirit, you know, but the scriptures say that, but through the Spirit, I've been saying that lately, how these cities are gonna look unrecognizable, right? You got the beloved brother Ariah and the beloved brother Yuwitazah and more brothers out there in Philadelphia, man, and that place is starting to look unrecognizable. The city of so-called brotherly love, right? You had over the weekend, you had a ring camera catch a shootout. I'm talking about them. Hey, they was letting it go, man. All right, little YNs had switches on the guns. I believe like 11 people got shot. All right, multiple people died. All right, and you also got trash all over the place. And the beloved brother Ariah say now teachers and electric company workers are talking about going on strike as well. So hey, we're gonna see that place look unrecognizable, man. Right? It's gonna look unrecognizable, well as the rest of these cities in America. Because why? America is set to fall. Right? America in the Holy Bible is called Babylon the Great. And who the word ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ, He's against America. He's against Babylon. He's against you so-called white people. And the Lord is about to tear this place up, as I said in the spiritual speaking earlier. And the Lord is going to tear this goddamn place from limb to limb. Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. And we in those times, man, we're going to see all these states and cities inside of America start to look unrecognizable, man. Right? Homeless encampments. Right? Trash all over the place. Fires, skirmishes on the earth, uproars, chaos. Right? This is all prophesied in the Bible to come. And we're starting to see that, man. We're going into the next phase of the destruction of America. All right? The Lord is tearing down the infrastructure, right? The grid, okay? And that's going to start as the Lord doing these things, right? Laying off workers, okay? People on strike. Because these people, they would run society, right? To the smallest person. Like, for an example, a trash man. A trash man, right? He's very useful, okay? A trash man, a gardener, right? Lawn care workers, all these people are useful, all right? Because without them, this place is goddamn crash, man. We see that. We see these cities start looking unrecognizable. And the Lord is only going to increase that spirit on the earth, right? Until this place collapse, man, all hell breaking loose. Nothing but destruction, all right? Hey, shalom to my sister, Rebecca O'Frey. How about Shema Shah Barakatham to you and your household, sister shalom. Yeah, I kept hearing the noise. Like, what the hell is that? Right, so let's start here in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah, the 19th chapter. This is Isaiah 19, and let's start at verse 14. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. That's right, man. And we clearly see how the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of where? Midst of America, Babylon. And it reads, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. That's right. See, this place is going off, making it air, making come down, man. And this place is about to sit in the dust, right? Sit in the dust, O daughter of the Chaldeans, referring to you Edomites, America. You about to sit in a world of confusion at the lowest of the lowly. And it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. That's right, man. See, and we will start seeing this happen on a worldwide scale, and you're gonna start seeing this place look unrecognizable, man. Because without people working, without people so-called esteeming America, right? This place is gonna fall, man. We're gonna see that. It's talking about a lot of these Latino tribes being deported. Well, a lot of these Latinos are useful in America. They do the grimiest jobs, right? They work for less. So without them, hey, this place is gonna collapse. And more of these workers, man, right? More of these workers. And the Lord said that no work shall be for Egypt, man, with a head, the top, whether you're in a CEO company, 500 Fortune companies, or you're a janitor at a school, man. You see? No work for nobody. You see? And it's gonna be looking ugly overnight, man. It's gonna look ugly overnight, just as Philadelphia, man. The first day of the strike, with those trash men then went on strike. You had trash piled up all over the road, man. You see? Just over one night. So imagine that strike continue to keep going. It's gonna be trash everywhere, man. Cities look unrecognizable. And it says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto a woman. It shall be afraid and fear, because the shaking of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he shake over it. That's right, man. See, the Lord is shaking this place up. And he's only going to continue to have his hand over America, man. Till why? To why? Why is the Lord going to continue to have his hand over America? Till the elect be delivered out of this place. This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 9. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand. There go that hand that the Lord said he got shaken over Egypt. That's why I said through the Spirit that the Lord's hand is going to continue to be shaken over America. Because why? I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. You see that? So the Lord's going to smite Egypt, because why? His people is led as a flock to the slaughter in this place, man. This is a goddamn slaughterhouse, imprisonment camp. So the Lord going to continue to keep shaking this place up. His hand is going to continue to be shaking you devils up, your kingdom. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. You see? So Egypt's about to mourn, and we see that. This place is mourning, okay? And this place is decaying. It's decaying all over. And I'm going to grab that in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. You see? And it reads, they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting of hell, and for the fearful consolation. You see? So yeah, man, those that tilt the ground, you see? See, this place is gonna start looking like a third world country to you people, man. You see, and we see that, man. We see that now. Chaos is gonna be running rampant through different cities. It's gonna be more state emergencies. It's gonna be more what's that called? Curfews. And soon they're gonna have to lock this place down. We know that martial law is coming. We know martial law is coming. You got these niggas that's running around with sticks, man. Sticks with switches on them, shooting 30 bullets in less than 30 seconds, man. And they reloading them. You know? Hey, it was like a goddamn war zone out there, man. You see? So we know eventually, hey, due to the chaos that's been orchestrated on the earth, Esau is going to eventually lock this place down. You see? But before that, the Lord's going to, matter of fact, let me go back, because, hey, the Lord is going to have where you Israelites, hey, you're going to tear this place up, man. You're going to tear this goddamn place up. Isaiah 19 and 14, let me finish this off. Verse 17, and it reads, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, and everyone that make mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because the counsel of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he have determined against it. That's right. You see? And then we see that spirit has been set upon our people. That the Lord is gonna have Judah, starting with the so-called Negroes on down to you so-called Mexicans. You're gonna be a terror unto Egypt, man. You're gonna be running rampantly in these neighborhoods, in these cities, going crazy, like a chicken with your head cut off, right? Putting these heathens to death, putting each other to death, because civil unrest, race riots, all that's bound to happen in America, and it's soon to come. Right? Let me grab this from my brother Danyala. Ezekiel 6 and verse 6. And all your dwelling places, the city shall be laid waste. You see that? All your inhabitants, right? That you're covering and you're living in, it's gonna be wastelands, man. It's gonna be wastelands. It said laid waste, and the high places shall be desolate. That your altars may be laid waste and made desolate, and your idols may be broken and cease, and your images may be cut down, and your works may be abolished. That's right, man. You see that? So everything that you have done, right? Everything that you done built up is gonna come to naught in 1 hour, man. It's gonna come to naught, right? So to hell with "Make America Great Again" slogan. All that is vain talk. You see? Because the Lord say, hey, you shall build, right? You want to build better? Well, is that your intention to build better? Well, try that. I got something that I'm going to do. You shall build, but the Lord is going to be the one that throw down. He's going to throw down. This is Malachi 1 and verse 4, where else Edom, so-called white man, said, we are in province and we will return and build the desolate places. Hey, that's Trump mentality, right? Because he's saying how Biden had ran this place to the ground, right? Speaking about Obama had ran this place to the ground, but he's the chosen one, right? He's the chosen one to bring America back on top. And you dumbass Americans believe that. You believe that God chose Trump to really make America prosper again. You got to be out of your goddamn minds, man. That shows you how delusional and so perverse and so wicked that you people are, man. Right? We were back in Malachi 1 and 4, where it said Edom said we are in province and we will return, right? Trump coming again and taking over after Biden so-called ran this place to the ground, right? We will return and build the desolate places. Because, hey, America was, it was falling in a fast rate under that sleepy, creepy Joe Biden, man. And that's why you see all these Americans riled up. That's why it was so easy for Trump to work his way back in the office. Because they see, man, you had all these protests and let's go Brandon. These people looking at Biden as the worst of the worst. That's why they look at Trump as the last great white hope. And it says, this saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, you want to make America great again, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever. You see that? You see that? So the Lord gonna have where this place is gonna be thrown down. This is Mark 13 and verse 2. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, seeing that these great buildings, there shall not be left one stone upon another. They shall not be thrown, that shall not be thrown down. You see that? So everything is gonna be thrown down. This place is gonna be a desolate wilderness. It's gonna be a wasteland. As my brother my brother Danyala just put on the comment board, right? Yep, got 14-year-olds out there with 100-round drones. That's right, bro. That's right, man. Hey, this place is becoming a third world country. Just like some shit that you might see in Iraq or something. You know, Afghanistan. How they train their little children up to goddamn be strapped with a whole AK-47. And he looked like he just got off a bottle, man. Off a baby bottle. Young as hell, man. Strapped with all type of artillery. Now you starting to see that, man. These YNs, like they like to call themselves. You seeing that, man. 14, 12, 11 years old, man, with a big ass gun with a clip hanging off of it, man. You know? Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. You know? But that's what you're starting to see. You're starting to see now America's starting to look like these third world countries. Don't be surprised you start seeing these niggas with grenades, man. Grenade launchers. Hey, I done seen people with flamethrowers. You know, on the web. People got flamethrowers. Don't be surprised you see bulletproof vests, grenade launchers, rocket launchers. Don't be surprised you see some of these YNs with that, man. Because hey, the Lord is turning this place to a goddamn third world country. Hey, shalom to my brother Michael Allah. Hey, how about Shema Shah Barakatah? And Barakathum to you in your household. Shalom, King. Shalom, my brother. You see? This is Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 in verse, I started at verse 4. Matter of fact, yep. Let me start at verse 3. Man, it's a lot of meat. Let me start at the top. Isaiah 14 and 1, for the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Yahweh and will yet choose Yasharallah and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them. These strangers are talking about Israelite foreigners, man. That's they coming into the fold, right? Those that was in Gentile state of mind, coming back into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah. Now they're referring themselves as, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Zebulun, Simeon, Manasseh, Ephraim, so forth and so on, right? And it reads, and the strangers shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Yahweh. And the people shall take them, and to bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And that's talking about, And that's talking about heathens, actual heathens, those that's outside the temple of the Most High. You're going to be brought into the land as servants and handmaids, which is slaves, okay? Y'all remember when the government was dropping off crates of military standard artillery in Chicago and other ghettos? I remember that. And they actually had on the train tracks with the doors already open on the carts, right? Nothing but full automatics, man. Heavy artillery, like some shit that you get from cross seas, man. Leaving them abandoned in like Chicago, right? Especially that's why they call it baby what? Chirac. That's why they call it baby Chirac. That's why they call themselves Chirac, man. Referring themselves to what? Iraq. You see? So it's no coincidence, man. That's all through the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shah. You see? Chicago, right? What's some of these other dangerous ass Philadelphia, right? Where a lot of crime is high rate. New York, you see? And it's gonna spread like wildfire, man. You see? So it's no coincidence. All this is by design, man. This devil is setting snares and traps for our people to fall right into, man, to kill themselves off. But not knowing that, hey, the Lord gonna have their eye towards your ass, towards the enemy, right? Towards your people. And we're gonna see, hey, your people gonna be like a sheep that no man taketh up. But head full of holes like a bowling ball. You know? Because hey, these jakes be scrapped 24/7, man. You know, and especially, hey, I ran into a Jake, an older Jake, and he was like, man, I always keep my gun on me now since Trump came in office. Because they know that Trump putting that spirit out there to boost you Edomites up. Just to get knocked down. You see? Boosting you Edomites up just to get knocked down. And it reads verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from the fear and from the hard bondage when thou was made to serve. That's right, and that time is coming. Where the Lord's gonna give us a kingdom, and guess what? Rest is gonna be allowed. Rest is gonna be allowed. All right? We're gonna have rest, man. We're never gonna have to work for no other nation, right? We're never gonna have to go to these other nations for the want of anything, man. We're gonna have rest from our hard bondage and sorrow. And that's why we waiting for this place to be looking like third world country. That's why we hastening for this place to fall and collapse, and it's never gonna rise again. And hey, the ultimate instrument that's gonna make sure this place never rises again is these nuclear missiles. You'll never come back from that. You'll never come back from that. That's why you had that devil, Albert Einstein said World War III is gonna be fought with fire, but World War IV is gonna be fought with sticks and stones. I believe that's how he said it. Because there's no more wars gonna be on the earth. You see? And it reads, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Who's the king of Babylon? My man Donald J. Trump. And it reads, and he say, how have the oppressors ceased, the golden city ceased. Hey, shalom to my brother Shaquat. Hey, how about Shemal Shah Barakatah and Barakathum to in your household. Shalom, King. Keep pushing, brother. It's winning season, baby. It's winning time. You know, all his brothers supposed to be in that spirit, man. It's winning season. We're finna get the hell up out of here. May you brothers continue to keep fighting, man. Right? So it says the golden city ceased. What is that golden city? It's America, right? Was in the hand of the Lord. That golden city. Now that golden city, now it's becoming more, it becoming decayed. Rust is being formed on it, right? It's turning brown, see? Because it's no more a glorious kingdom. A glorious kingdom that's decked out with pearls and precious ointments, fragrance. All that shit is coming to naught, man. This place is turned to a goddamn a female with a period on, with a rag on. This great whore. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the sculpture of the ruler. That's right, man. See, the Lord is the one that's breaking this place down. He's broken the staff of the wicked, right? That this place is no more being looked at as a glorious kingdom, right? If a brother can grab that, I believe that's in the book of Revelation where it says this place was decked out with purple, scarlet. You know, if a brother can grab that, Baba Kashaf. Because, hey, there's people, these nations seen America in that glory, man, in that state. And that's why all these nations are hearkening to come over here, right, and make money off this cash cow. Because America is nothing but a corporation at the end of the day. It's nothing but a cash cow for these nations. Yep, it said, and he got it back on his window. It said, liberals are idiots. Hey, see, these people are fed up, man. These people are fed up with this place. You see? Matter of fact, see if brother grabbed that. If not, I'll go ahead and pull it up. This is Revelation 18 and verse, there's two of them. Verse 17. And it reads, so verse 3, and it reads, start at 1, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying, come hither, and I will show thee unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. That's right, man. See, the angel carried John off in the spirit to show him the great judgment of this whore, which is America, right? And he's seen America at its highest peak to America at its low, looking like a goddamn third world country. And whom the kings of the earth have committed fornications, and the inhabitants of the earth have made drunken with the wine of her fornications. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of name of blasphemies, having 7 hands and 10 horns. That's right, all the governments that Esau ruled, right? The 7 heads and 10 horns. And it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colors and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of her fornications. You see that? That's that golden cup again, right? That golden cup is made, it's being turned to a goddamn, what it says in the book of Daniel, moderate clay, the 10 toes, you see? And we at the end of this thing. You see, you went from different stages of you being decked out. Now you at the bottom. Now your kingdom is partially strong, partially weak. All right? And it reads, and upon her forehead was name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots, the abominations of the earth. That's right, man. You see? And that, hey, this is the abominations of the earth, the mother of harlots, right? And that's why that's why another reason the Lord is going to get at America. Because if you promote your whoredom, you promote your wickedness, your democracy throughout the world. And now we're about to see judgment to this great whore. See? Where there's no more going to look precious to these people. That's why the scriptures say, every man fleeth to his own country, cleaving unto his own likeness. You see? Linking up with their own kindred. They want to get the hell out of America. You see? Because they see that this place is no more looking delicious to them, looking prosper in their eyes. They once had the gleamy eyes looking at America. Now, hey, it look like a goddamn nightmare. It look like a nightmare to these, especially you heathens. Especially you heathens. Right? Isaiah 14, that's why you have, and to you Americans as well, because you have a lot of these people now, they, like, especially like people that used to be living in California, hey, they getting the hell out of California. You know? People are moving because they rent, things are so high, they're not able to sustain themselves. They moving down south. And hey, you coming down south, it's only gonna get worse too, man. Only gonna get worse. Yep, so back in Isaiah 14, in verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. That's right. That's why these people are passing out, man, left and right. Because why this devil, hey, he continue to keep his foot on your neck. You see, he continue to have you working numerous and numerous of hours. Because, hey, Uncle Sam got to get his no matter what. Hey, rape and rob you, right? To a point where, hey, you just give up the spirit. That's how much the devil constantly keep his foot on our people's neck. And you can't say it ain't true, because you just had a woman that working 7 days. Well, I believe she working like she had worked a few weeks straight with no days off. And the first day she took off, she never woke back up. Worked her ass to death, man, literally. Worked her ass to death, literally, man. But this is what you have in this society, man. This is what falls upon our people in this goddamn hellhole, man. And the nerve of you niggas that want to stay here, man. That's why, man, the Lord is going to tear this goddamn place up, and he's going to tear you Jakes up too, man. Rightfully so. That pissed me off, man. The nerve of you niggas be pissing me off, man. But I understand clearly. Man. You know? Then I had to shake out of that spirit like, man, to hell with you Jakes, man. To hell with you niggas, man. You know, excuse my French, but hey, that dude piss you off, man. You know? You be angry at the mindset of our people, man. Right? So Isaiah 14 in verse, it says, and he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. It says, the whole earth is at rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. How the whole earth is going to be at rest, right? When the ruler of the earth is being taken out of rulership. And we all know who's ruling the world. Esau, Edom. And he's coming in the form of you so-called white men, you white people. You are the Edomites. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of, and there's no way of changing it, right? No way of changing it. For peace to come on the earth, for the whole earth to break forth and singing, you devils got to be taken out, right? You devils got to be taken out of the way, and that's about to happen, all right? And it says the whole earth is at rest, and it's quiet. They break it forth into singing. Yea, the fair trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, since who are laid down? Right? The wicked that the earth was given into. Job 9:24. No fellow is come up against us. Hell and beneath is moved for thee to meet thee out thou coming. It is stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have rise up from their thrones all kings of the nations. All that shall speak and say unto thee, art thou becoming weak as we? Art thou becoming like unto us? That's right. Art thou becoming like unto us? And hey, America has been coming like unto these nations, right? Economy-wise, right? Military-wise. You see, they're becoming like unto these nations. These nations see that. Now they say, hey, you just like us. You're being brought to be just like us, man. Look at your kingdom. Your kingdom is falling. You can't even control your own people. You can't even run your own country. And that's why more of these nations are being arrogant. That's why more of these nations are being puffed up. Because they see that your whole kingdom is crumbling in your hands, man. You see? So that's just going to allow more of these nations to get their lick back. To jump in on your ass, to tag team on your ass, man. Even your own allies, even your own people. You see? Isaiah 14 and verse 11, this is the one. And it says, thou pomp is brought to the grave, and the noise of the vows, the worm is spreaded under thee, and the worms cover thee. How? Hey, the Lord tearing the infrastructure, the grid, making this place look like a goddamn third world country. You see? The worms is a corrosion. When you see a body is full of worms, or worms are eating it out from the inside out, that means it's corroded, man. That means there's nothing left. You see? And that's how this place is going to be. You see? It's going to be corroded. All right? It's going to be corroded, man. Hey, the Lord say he will heal Babylon. I'm going to grab that as well. But that hit it right on time. Let me finish this off. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, Lucifer, son of morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation. That's right, man. That's right. You see? So you're falling, man. You're falling. And these people see that you're falling out of your rulership. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? All right? And these nations see that you're falling from your kingdom. Your kingdom is slipping out of your hand. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Right? Let me grab this one. This one came to mind as well. This is Nahum 3 and verse 19. There is no healing of thy bruise. That's right, see? Ain't no healing in America. Ain't no making America great again. You see? There's no healing of thy bruise. There's no trying to pump money into the system to have these nations, to have your cities looking back prosper, right? Hey, Philadelphia is through, man. I don't see that place rising back up at any type of form, man. I just see it getting worse and worse, you know? I just see it getting worse and worse, man, along with the rest of these cities. There's no healing. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise, thy womb is grievous. All that brute of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom have thou not wickedness passed continually. That's right, man. So all these nations, they're going to mock you, they're going to scorn you, right? They're going to scoff. They're going to come up against you, all right? This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 and verse 8, verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, and be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. That's right. And that's why we come out here week in and week out, day in and day out. Because the Lord is about to bring his vengeance, his righteous anger upon Babylon. And that's why we letting our people know, man. That's why we're going to fight to push this word, that our people may hear the word, convert, and be healed. You see, because without this word, you're not going to make it, man. You're not going to make it. I don't give a damn how hard you try. You're not going to make it. And it reads, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. That's that golden cup again. The scriptures keep speaking, referring to America as that golden cup, right? And it says in the Lord's hand, that had made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. That's right. See, these nations are getting pissed off. And we see that. We see that these nations are getting pissed off, right? That's why they're promoting that military arsenal, like it says in the book of Joel, right? They beating their plows and the pruning hooks, their swords, their spears into swords. Let the weak say I am strong. Let all the heathen be gathered. That's what the Lord is doing. He's gathering up the nations. Round about where? America. To, spare no arrows on this bitch, man. You see? Empty the clip. Like you see them YNs empty the clip. 100-round drum. Well, these nations gonna empty the clip. You see? And it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. That's right. If so, she may be healed. And that's what you see throughout these cities in America. You see these people howling for this place. You see these people howling for this place. That's why you're seeing protesters, right? They howling for America to be healed. But guess what? America's not going to be healed, man. The Lord's not blessing America. He's not going to make America great again. He's not going to build back better, right? You see? You people not going to live a prosperous life. This ain't the good old days. The Lord is bringing some new shit on the earth. You know? Something that you people not accustomed to. You know? It's not the good old days where the 4th of July was a time where celebration. You had the children all in the yard, the grill fired up, the apple pie at the window, the white picket fence. Nah, man, you got people saying, hey, they don't want to celebrate America for what? They don't want to celebrate the 4th of July. They don't want to celebrate these holidays. You know? These people rather go to work, right? Than to goddamn celebrate a holiday, get one day off. They rather, man, fuck, this is another day. And it's supposed to be like that, man. This ain't nothing but, these pagan holidays, nothing but another day. But you see how the Lord is destroying the mirth to a point where you go to a cookout, your ass never make it back home. You see? You never make it back home, man. And you can't say it can't happen, man. You can't say the things that the Bible is speaking ain't true, man, because these things are being played out in real time. It's being played out in real time, man. Right? And all praises to Yahweh Shem Al Shah. All praise to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shem Al Shah. And it says, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, forsake her. Let us go every one into his own country, for a judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. That's right, see? Now it's time for the Lord to throw down. The Lord is about to throw down. And the Lord's not a man that he shall lie. He said Babylon's going to go out by great violence. You can bet your last goddamn $2 that it's going to go down by great violence, man. See, because our judgment have reached unto heaven. Like it says here in the book of Revelation 18, and I want to go into the book of Isaiah the 24th chapter. Where is that? Revelation 18. Let me jump. Where is that? Yep. Verse 4, it says, and I heard a voice come from heaven, said, come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of her sins, that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. That's right, see? Her iniquities have reached unto the skies. And now the Lord is remembering this great whore. So now the Lord is what? Sending plagues, smiting Egypt, as the plagues as before, bringing nothing but calamity. It says that terrors by night. You see? And terrors shall make them afraid on every side. You're about to fall into the hands of the king of terrors. You see? And it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow. But now everything that you said that you weren't going to see, you're seeing it. Everything that you said that wasn't going to happen, and it's happening. All right? It's happening in real time. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shah, who judgeth her. That's right. See that? Hey, we're going to also see more of these places look decayed, right? When that famine touched down. When that famine really hit home. When it hit hard. Because according to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, it speaks about no man is going to regard his neighbor. So, hey, you're going to see the nicest neighborhood that you can imagine look like a goddamn projects, man. You know? Look like a ghetto. Houses all tore up, on fire, boarded up, trash all over the lawn. You know? That's what you're going to start seeing. Whether you people believe it or not. And it says, somebody call me. It says, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shah, who judgeth her. That's right, man. See, the Lord is about to judge this great whore. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 3. It said, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken this word. That's right. The land shall be utterly empty, right, and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. Okay? And it reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languish and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the habitation thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. That's right, man. You see? So, hey, this place is going to look unrecognizable. Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. You know? Military running the streets. Right? Nothing but violence. Mobs being formed in the streets. Different malicious groups. Right? People hand-to-hand combat. Fighting with swords, any type of killing instruments. Guns. Nothing but violence, man. Hey, we can see it. I can see it happening, man. I can see it happening. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because, hey, the stage is being set. The stage is being set, and the plot is going to only thicken. And it says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth in the vine language, all the merry-hearted do sigh. That's right, all the merry-hearted, all the proud do sigh now. Because they're not able to sustain themselves. They looking over their shoulder. They're in fear. You see? And it says, the mirth of the tabernacles, the terrible cease. The noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. The noise of you Americans gonna end, man. The rejoicing of you Americans is ended. It's ended. Now the Lord's about to have you face reality. You gotta face reality now. You know? It's time for you to face reality. You gotta meet the reaper now. And it says, they shall how you doing? The joy of the harp cease. That's right, the joy of the harp ceases. And it says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man come in. That's right, man. See, every house is shut up, right? Boarded up, $1 million homes in these neighborhoods gonna be shut up. You see? Not allowing nobody to come in. These people not gonna leave their houses. They stirring up, right? Doomsday preppers all around. That's what's gonna happen, man. And we're gonna witness it. The city of confusion being broken down. And it reads, there is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. That's right, man. All that joy, all that mirth that you people was indulging in, all that's gonna come to naught. Now you're gonna be faced with dark times, right? Perilous times. Perilous times. Times risky and dangerous times, man. You see, risky and dangerous times. Well, you're not gonna know if you're coming or going. You're not gonna know if somebody's waiting to meet you to take your head off. You see? That everybody's plotting against you. These people gonna be losing it, man. On Scared Street, everybody, they looking like a chicken with their head cut off, looking at everybody's plotting against them, trying to kill them, trying to take what they got. You see? It ain't gonna be no more everybody sitting around the dinner table. You eating slow, you sipping on your wine, you going back for refills, you going back for seconds and thirds. Nah, you're gonna be getting to it. You're gonna be eating with haste. You're gonna be eating with haste, right? And you're gonna be wondering if somebody's coming to try to take what you got, man. You see? That's what's gonna happen. It says, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. That's right, man. The mirth of the land is gone. And we see that. We see that the Lord is taking away the mirth. And he's replacing that mirth with stress, with violence, with death, with destruction, with great mourning and fear. You see? He's replacing the mirth in the land and making the opposite of mirth. It says, in the city is left desolation, and the gates is smitten with destruction. That's right. The gates are smitten everywhere you see in America. from the downtown areas and to the outskirts, right? Because mainly when you go into these cities, like on vacation and stuff, you be wanting to go downtown. But that's what, you know, more excitement. That's where everything is located. But hey, even those downtown areas gonna be smitten. Where they're gonna be looking unrecognizable. You stepping over homeless people. You stepping over trash. You know, heroin needles, drugs, drug addicts. You see, rats. Hey, don't let a New York strike of trash workers go on strike, man. Oh man. You talking about looking nasty. Cause New York, man, hey, as a whole, man, that place is disgusting. That place is disgusting. And we done seen it time after time videos where the rats is the size of goddamn cats. Hey, my cousin told me a story when they went up there, and she said that she was eating chicken, and she threw the chicken bone and it missed the trash can. And my cousin told her, no, don't do that. You feeding the rats, cuz. You feeding the rats. Because they know how bad it is. It's rat infested. So let strikers like it happened in Philly, happen in New York. You talking about nasty, you talking about bad, talking about diseases spreading, you see? But hey, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen because we just read in Isaiah the 19th chapter, there's gonna be no work for Egypt. Where the head or tail, right, may do. So hey, prepare for this goddamn place to like something that you never seen. Like off the movie, I'm going home and watch that through the spirit. Out of Ratazah, Lord willing. My man Denzel. The Book of Eli. You know? See, now it's time to refresh your memories with these different movies that you done watched over time. You know? The Book of Eli, the movie The Road, The Purge, you know? I be like watching Birth of a Nation, you know, just to keep me in that spirit. You know, these are movies, hey, we're gonna have to go back and put it back in our memory decks, you know? Because we're gonna start seeing this. We're gonna start seeing it. And see, we as we see it, as we watching these movies, knowing through the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shah, as we see it coming upon the earth, it's not gonna be a shocker to us. It's not gonna be a big shocker. Cause hey, you might just watch the movie, the Book of Eli, and all hell break loose. Now you're really living in the Book of Eli. So now you're gonna be conform. You're gonna be you're gonna be, you know, formed to the things that's gonna be around you. You know, you see. So yeah, man, hey, we're gonna start seeing these things. So it's gonna be, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Let me grab this in the book of Ezekiel 7 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying also, this son of the man, this saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon thee four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. That's right, and that's why we telling our people. That's why we lifting up the trumpet. That's why we lifting up our voice like a trumpet and showing our people their transgressions. Because hey, the end is come, and now the Lord is about to bring visitation. Right? He's about to send his anger upon you. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, man. And it says, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. This saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, power in evil, and only evil is behold to come. An end is come. The end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. That's right, man. And the end is manifesting itself more so than ever. And it reads, the morning is come unto thee, O thou dwellers in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and the sounding against of the mountain. That's right, man. You see? See, evil times is coming. Bad times, right? Well, you people gonna catch hell. It says that great distress fall upon you nations. perplexity. This is Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. With perplexity, the seas and waves roaring. That's right, distress of nations. These people in a goddamn total chaotic state of mind, stressing out, bugging out. You see, because these people are already so tapped into the system. Like it says here in the book of Isaiah, you're gonna be lamenting, especially you women. You're gonna lament for the goodies. This is Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32 in verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall be trouble. Ye shall be troubled, you careless ones. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Trouble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones. Scrip you, and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Thou shalt lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and the fruitful vine. That's right. You people, you women, and a lot of you men as well, you're going to lament for the teats, for the goods, right, that you've been receiving. That you've been receiving from the government. That's why the scripture says in the book of Isaiah 30 and 31, in the 31st chapter, woe to them that walk to Egypt for help. You see? Because this devil's about to cut you off, man. Hey, look at, the guy Ricky Smiley, man. The guy Ricky Smiley, he was saying how he's scared for his life. How he's scared for his life because he see that the unrighteous decrees that Esau putting into place, how he's taking away the rights from you people. He's going to take away the rights, right? The Constitution, so to speak. He's taking everything away from you. And how it's going to be a lawless city. How nothing going to be trouble in these streets. Hey, he's scared straight, man. He's shook. He's shook. And it's on camera. He's recording himself. Telling him, hey, man, he's scared for his life. You see? So keep thinking it's a game, man. Now you higher ups in the society, and you lower level people. Now you're starting to feel it, man. Now you're about to start seeing it. You're about to start seeing the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah on this great whore, man. Rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. And as we see these things, we're gonna be rejoicing. We're gonna be rejoicing. Let me wrap it up with this one. As we see these things come to pass. This is Luke 21 and verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth not. So when we start seeing this place going to hell in a handbasket, like we imagine it is going to happen, then we're going to be lifting up our heads up to the sky even more, knowing that our redemption draweth not. Because surely it will come to pass, right? It's not tearing no more. It's not tearing no more. You see? So beautiful, man. Beautiful. May the Most High continue to bring this place down with a speedy riches. I don't rock the Zion be this year, man, that we be in the kingdom, Lord willing, right? Hey, so with that, brothers and sisters, I pray that this lesson will not only edifying but comfort. Hey, shalom to the elder brother Sakallah Barakim. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shah Barakatah. Barakathum to your household. Shalom, King. Yep. And brothers that's tuning in, sisters that are able to tune in later, you know, in this lesson, may Yahweh Shema Shah be with you, brothers and you sisters, in your households, man. You know, to your households, right? So with that, I pray that this lesson will not only edifying but comforting and exhorting to the household of faith, right? To the hopeful elect, right? So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Waha, Rikakwadash. Hey, honors be to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the elect elders that's pushing this word without true sincerity. To you, I say shalom and a Bible ball. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom.